Well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me this evening. This is Crystal Lynn, Cowgirl Astrologer. And first and foremost, I need to say happy new moon. We have the sun and moon in Taurus. The new moon came in earlier today, exact time, but we're still feeling this 2-day experience. And this is a powerful, very, very powerful new moon because, really when we look at Taurus, it really is all about actually doing, planting the seeds of new beginnings. Aries is all about the idea. I got a great idea. Oh my God, this is such a great idea. And we've been going through so many of these it's almost like raining down ideas and scenarios and so many themes playing out right now for all of the signs that it's really, really hard to just put it in a nutshell. But tonight I thought I'd come on, we'll talk a little bit about the new moon. I also want to really focus on getting you guys ready for the North Node moving into Leo. Okay, this North Node, this is an 18-month cycle, okay, and the nodes go backwards. So we just are coming out literally. We're at the final 1 degree. Now remember, this goes backwards, so the ending is going to be 1 degree. North Node in Virgo, South Node in Pisces, the last 18 months. So think about your life right now. Starting, kind of looking back all the way to September of 2015, when the North Node moved into Virgo. What series of events transpired? Sometimes we go through these crazy changes, and when you're an astrologer and you're looking at what's going on up in the sky, sometimes it gets overwhelming. It's like, oh my gosh, we're going forward, we're going backwards. No, wait, there's a square, there's this, there's a tension. Oh, go, 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 go. Now come back. Wait, stop. And sometimes it can get difficult, but when you understand the big picture and that we're already on track and each day we're already being guided, and it really just comes down to awareness, taking advantage of the amazing opportunities and knowing when to lay low and take care of ourselves and think through things and boom, come out. It's a dance. It's a dance with the universe. And that's, that's something that I've been very passionate about. And I wanted to come on a little bit tonight. I know that I don't want to make a long thing about it, but so many changes are going on, and you may even see it with your favorite, YouTube astrologers or readers or people that you follow, that everybody's going through this transformation. We can see it kind of more publicly. And I've been going through like a really crazy transformation the last few months. Just when Mars went into Pisces, that's my ascendant, my moon, with Chiron on my ascendant. I've been going through some deep transformations and some stuff that, normally I would run from. I've been allowing myself to kind of sit and accept the feeling. Doesn't mean I'm going to keep the feeling, doesn't mean I'm going to act on the feeling, but instead of just constantly running from my feelings, which is, that's the Pisces thing to do, right? Like, okay, escape. I have this really intense feeling and now let's get away from it. And pretty soon you're running, and ultimately you have to get back and take a look at those things if you really want to grow. So with that being said, this weekend, I'm going to do a very extensive North Node in Leo video, going through all the signs, explaining, how you can use this. Now, this full video is going to be on my subscription page. If you guys want to support this channel, keep me on YouTube, because these are some of the issues that a lot of us are dealing with, because we love what we do so much, but at the same time, it's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, juggling family, juggling life, like any job. For some people, this is a hobby, but for some people, this is our life work. And for me, this is my life's work. And so I think I found a really awesome way to be able to share these more in-depth videos because they really are for a more mature audience. I want to go deeper. And I can't always do that so publicly on YouTube. I want to go deeper into some of the psychological stuff going on, relationship stuff going on, different things we're going through, and help you guys understand how to make the most out of this next 18 months. So my subscription page is $9.99 a month. Sorry to make this a big plug right now, but $9.99 a month. And you get 4 videos. It's about 2 hours a month of teaching tapes, and I go in depth. And I have a whole library already I'm working on. These are my best of. Crystal Lynn, Cowgirl Astrologer. Every month I'm giving my best. I'm going to the depth. And, you know, you get these 4 videos for literally only $9.99 a month. And you have access 24 hours a day. You just need your password and your email, and you hop right on this special page. And I'm going to be diving in to the North Node in Leo, and I really hope you guys will join me. I will also, and I may have this up by this weekend. I'll do another announcement. I may also have this a la carte because I'm working on also providing these teaching tapes because I'm going into some really cool, deep subjects. More a la carte. So if you just want to pick one, you may not want the whole series, or you may not want that topic. You may already feel like you don't, you may want a specific topic, and then you can just pick, video here and there if you guys want to. Again, this helps support my channel. So enough said. Let's talk about what's going on up in the sky right now. So just briefly, let's kind of talk about this North Node right now, okay? The North Node is going to move into Leo. So the North Node is where the energy is going to come through, okay? We have, the head of the dragon with the tail of the dragon. The head, where your mind goes, your body follows, okay? In anything, it starts up here, and then it goes, you follow through. When you're eliminating something, it's what you don't need anymore. And it goes out the tail, okay? So when we're looking at North Node, South Node, if we can think kind of about it of that, the collective now, the universe is going, all right, I need to get everybody going in a new direction. And we need to emphasize on this area. And we need to learn to let go of this area, okay? So these nodal changes happen about every 19 years. Okay, so we have not seen the North Node in Leo dating back to like 98, 99. You can look back in your life and see what was going on then. And it might even give you an indication that what might be continuing right now. So look back in your life, 19, 20 years ago. What were you thinking about? What were you dreaming of? What were you doing? That's going to bring some indication to furthering this mission. Now, we've just come through Mercury and Venus retrograde in Aries, which is the idea, which is the inspiration, which is the, let's just get it done. Get on or get off. We're going. But with Mercury retrograde, Mercury can be that trickster. And sometimes we want to jump on those ideas. I know I've got a couple things brewing. I just want to jump. And I have to remember that, the timing, this is where learning to use astrology, that there's some more details I need to look at. I like to jump out there and then find out later if it worked. But sometimes, you need to make your best presentation right out the gate. And that's what this North Node in Leo is all about. Going back to this North Node in Leo. With the South Node in Aquarius, okay, that's what we're letting go of. So the last few years, okay, that we can all identify with, and we could try to go over 19 years, but the last few years, especially the internet being such a craze, it's all about finding your tribe. Aquarius is finding your tribe. Everybody's equal. Everybody has something to say. Give really to everybody. Everybody gets some, you know, we're all in the same place, and that's good. We need to look at those things. And Aquarius rules the internet. So authentic communication through the internet. You know, it's funny because, you know, I'll have people say, did you watch this on TV or did you watch that on TV? And you know what? I have the most amazing, you know, insightful situations that I can pick and choose anything I want that fits me. And I love that. That is that Aquarian energy. Everybody finding what they need. And again, finding your tribe. Now, as we move into the North Node in Leo, we're needing to let go of that a little bit. Now, if you've noticed, and you probably have through the internet and through Facebook and through everything, how much division have we had? We've had so much division, especially the last few months. And, you know, people are just, you know what? I'm closing the doors, or I'm letting go of this, or I'm cutting out this. People are getting really, really clear. And that's this tail end of North Node in Virgo. It's dissecting. It's cutting things into little pieces, you know, it's compartmentalizing. It's like, okay, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. No longer going off our emotion, which was South Node in Pisces, right? Which is just our intuition, our instinct. It's like, oh my gosh, we actually have to use our practical brain. And I think we've really, really, really learned a lot the last 18 months that we do have to think, and we do have to hold ourselves and others accountable, and we do have to have boundaries. Virgo really has a tendency, and I know because I'm a Virgo, Virgo has a tendency to, you know, really try to have this intense emotional control. They really hate the feeling of being out of control emotionally. Very emotional people, though, which is surprising. Okay, but emotional in the way of deep empathy, but caring for others practically. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Very concerned, very caring. Want to make sure everybody has, again, here's another one. Virgo is about making sure everybody has a little something. So we've had this energy, but now the universe has a new conversation that it wants to have with us. And it's now all about this North Node in Leo. This is going to be coming on May 10th. Okay, so that's why I'm talking about it now, because we will start to be feeling it. I'm already talking to a lot of people. I've already been feeling it. And it's fire. So it's like passion. It's like you might be feeling stir crazy right now. You might be feeling like, I got to do something. I got to get out of this. I'm like trapped. And maybe you're trapped in circumstances right now that seem out of your control. With so much going retrograde, okay, Jupiter in Libra, Saturn in Sagittarius, Pluto in Capricorn is now retrograde. Mercury is retrograde until May 3rd. Okay. Venus is actually in Pisces right now at 29 degrees. All right. This is very powerful stuff. But it's kind of like being, you know, torn between I'm ready to just blow the top off of this and jump out of the cake. Here I am. You know, versus kind of at the same time, this kind of isolated, reserved, I just can't put it all together yet. I go to open my mouth and it all doesn't come out yet. So with the North Node in Leo, we're going to see a little different thing going on, because Leo really, it rules the heart. We know that. And it's fire. So it's all passion. It's creativity. It's children. It's performance. It's showcasing. I'm feeling a little more showcasey lately. Um, Even for me, I started walking the last 2 weeks. I'm doing like this almost 2 mile walk. It's like I just had to move. I had to I had all this energy going on, and I was like, I don't know what you can do with it yet. It's like Mercury in Aries is kind of holding us back, so it's like we can't go forward. It's this combustion. So you may be feeling that right now. Maybe feeling like anxiety. You may be feeling like, hey, I don't want to share the limelight with this or with this person or that person or with anybody. I have my own identity. With coming through Mars and Aries, preparing for this North Node in Leo, it has been about who are we? And I think it's hard because out here on the internet where, it used to be if you worked in your community, okay, you might be the only one in your community that does that special talent and has that special business. But on the internet, right, there's one on every corner. And it's so easy for people to lose their own identity, often trying to be somebody else or emulate somebody else. And then people that they're emulating suddenly feel like, I don't even know who I am because this was me. Now everybody's doing this and it's not original anymore. There's a lot of these discussions going on, and people are really feeling discouraged that they put a lot into their work and they put a lot of time into their lives and into their, and it's just like, it feels flat. Might feel really flat right now. Saturn in Sagittarius is retrograde, and you want to remember when Saturn gets into a sign, especially Sagittarius, which is the preaching, which is having your own voice, which is having your own message, which is mastering your own skill. With Saturn there, he's really calling you and me out on our everyday lives. It's really funny because I've had a lot of people in my household this year, this last actually 6 months. I don't know about you Pisces Virgos out there. Let me know if you've had a lot of family come back in. Kind of a Pisces Virgo thing. But, just my whole house is full, with ages from 6 all the way up to 30, plus mom and dad, So a lot of different energies, a lot of different scenarios. And me, I'm a very sensitive person. You Pisces understand, or you water signs understand that, emotionally sensitive, that you can feel everybody else's energy. And it's not even that they're doing anything wrong. It's just, it's when somebody walks through the door, it's like, wave of their energy. And they can walk right by and like, they're in their own world. And then somebody like me, it's like, okay, now, and then this person comes by and then this person drives up. And so I'm finding myself all over the place, focused on so many other people's energies. And at the end of the day, I haven't been able to really connect with, okay, my focus on things I need to do. And it might be a weakness. It might be just one of those things that, water signs struggle with. I'm using water signs as a general idea. There's a lot of you guys out there know what I'm talking about. And this energy, the reason why I'm bringing this up, because the energy that we're in right now is extremely sensitive to everybody else's stuff. And we're getting almost irritated and intolerant of wanting to give. And you might even feel like, what is wrong with me? I'm just like so, want to be alone or so overstimulated. It's because the universe is really showing us how much of ourselves we give out and is unaccounted for. And also holding us accountable to, are we helping someone or are we enabling someone? This is Jupiter and Libra here, retrograde, looking back. It's really hard when you're a giver, because when somebody has a need, we naturally, our hearts want to reach out. And that's a good thing. But what's happening right now on a higher conscious level is the North Node in Leo will bring us all out. It's kind of like, they say one day you're gonna stand before you and God, on that platform, and you're gonna have to answer for your life. Now, whether you subscribe to that or not is just the point that is that moment, that moment in time when you have to stand, and it's about you. What have you done with your time? What have you done with your money? What have you done with your resources? What have you done with your gift? What have you done with your skill? And North Node in Leo, the next 18 months is going to be like standing on that stage for all of us. And you're not going to be able to look and blame it on this person, or look over here and blame it on that person. It's about being creative, because this fire energy is going to give us creativeness, and asking ourselves, again, not looking around, because I could blame, and I've been kind of doing that, blaming like everybody around me is driving me crazy and I can't get anything done. Okay, so that's a good excuse, right? I can do that one for a while, but at the end of the day, you know what? I'm the one accountable for the things that mean something to me that I want to accomplish. And that might mean I have to go do some different ways of doing things in my life to get that done. Getting more focused. All right. Leo energy is very focused. Don't forget, Leo is the lion, and it's the predator. And, he focuses on something. He wants that. He's coming. Boom. So I'm hoping, and I'm excited about, and I believe we're going to all see a lot more focus. North Node in Virgo, although you think Virgos are extremely focused, they can be really up in their head and over analyzing and over thinking everything, to the point where they miss opportunities, where they don't do anything, or they make a mountain out of a molehill, or they really, pick it apart until it's just picked so apart that you can't even fix it. So we've all been looking at those areas in our life. So now, as we move in to this new energy, the same day that the North Node moves in to Leo, we are going to have a full moon in Scorpio. Wow. Okay. This is preparation stuff right now. Talking about what's going on a little bit ahead of time gives us a chance to kind of start allowing ourselves to time with this stuff now. Because, again, understanding astrology, you can know astrology, but if you don't know how to use this in your life and understand that we are getting ready to move through a huge energetic spiritual evolution, another shift. And these nodal shifts are extremely important. So the full moon that night is going to be in Scorpio. Now, Scorpio and Leo, they are at a square. So if we look at this energy, the two areas in our lives right now are balancing out between jumping out there and being a showgirl or being a show guy, or just, here I am, here's what I've got. Follow the yellow brick road, follow me. That's Leo. We need that. We need that leadership, that excitement. When people are passionate about what they believe in, then we get passionate about it. And not everybody's a teacher, not everybody's a leader, not everybody's a frontliner. But if you are, if you have a lot of Leo in your chart, get ready to come out from behind the scenes. Now, this full moon in Scorpio is going to remind us about all the things that we've come through the last year and a half, all the lessons that we've learned, where we are in our relationships. Relationships have been really crazy the last 18 months. There's just no way around that. And, Jupiter and Libra there again has a lot to do with that, bringing all of these areas to the forefront. So my point is, as we move into this next shift, we cross this, it's just like a sacred bridge. What are we going to cross with? We can't take everything with us from the past. We learned a lot from the past. We had to let go a lot of the past. We've really had to let go of a lot of things, of old ways of doing things that aren't working, or old ways of doing relationships. You know, this has been a big challenge for me personally because I have a South node in Libra and I have a North node in Aries, which will be triggered by the North node in Leo. Okay, just getting you guys thinking about your charts. Okay, I share my experiences to get you guys thinking about yours. And so, you know, with the South node in Libra, the first half of my life is all about collaborating and working together and compromising and middle grounding it and finding a way for it to work for everybody. Plus, I have Mercury and Venus there. So with Jupiter there and all this Aries energy pushing my North node, I've been going through this really crazy teeter-totter of how to do relationships because I'm changing so much and I'm finding myself, you know, kind of doing the Lone Ranger thing. And I actually kind of like it, I have to admit. I'm learning, you know, to settle with myself. That's that North node in Aries. And with this North node in Leo getting ready to trigger it, and it's going to trigger my Mars in Leo, my 6th house, it's like I'm already getting the message. Get ready to work. Get ready to go. Get ready to quit. You know, just wondering what's coming next. Like you are going to be trying to catch up with it, you know, whatever that means in your life. So it's really important right now to take this time on this new moon and focus, okay? Sun and moon in Taurus is all about that security. What do we want this picture to look like? This is a beautiful time to manifest. And for many of us, for all of us, you know, if you're living in a survival mode, and we all have, a survival mode is just surviving, not knowing we're going to live next. You know, I know artists right now. This one artist I know, he does amazing work. And he's like, you know, I'm putting some of my stuff out for sale and maybe I can move out of my car. You know, he's like this struggling artist. And I'm looking at his work and it's just so darn amazing. And I'm like, why is this guy in his car? But, you know, at the same time, I think we've all been living out of our car. You know what I mean? Like struggling to figure out where we're going. Because the energy that we're moving into, I really believe, and, you know, astrology can get so many layers to it, so I don't want to get off too much. And I'm talking about a lot of different things. But next year, Uranus is going to move into Taurus for 7 years. It's been in Aries for 7 years. It's all about identity, all about ideas, all about who are you, all about claiming your land, you know, claiming your spot. Here I am. The opportunities, all the opportunities out there. We've been working on those. Now we have so many opportunities. It's like, you know what? What do I do now? Are they all watered down? Can we revive some? Do we take what we've learned and start something new? Do we go back and clean up what we've started and didn't finish? You know, we're all dealing with those things. And we've been so saturated with so many different, you know, the world issues. It's hard, like, especially for creative people, to be creative when they don't feel secure. Land, property, home, that's what the universe has been working on right now, is just getting us secure and getting us where we have that security. Taurus, if you think about Taurus, and we're moving into the month of Taurus, happy birthday, Taurus. It's all about that bull. And you know what? He's grazing all day long. He's taking care of himself all day long. He's fueling himself, fueling himself. He doesn't run around and waste energy. He doesn't run around and waste energy. And he has his little harem around him, his special little peeps, special little cows. He's the bull. There's only one bull in the pasture. Okay, this is about looking at those areas in your life. You know, sometimes we get trapped in the conditioning of what other people think we should do, or even just being nice people, giving people, wonderful people, that we keep doing all the giving, you know, all the, here, Come on, have it all. Come on, you can have it. You don't even have to work for it. You don't even have to ask for it. I'll give it to you. Um, and unfortunately, when we do that, the people that are receiving, they don't really have to do anything for it. So the value of that, you have to really weigh that out. When people really want to rise above and they really want to become great within their own life and whatever great means to you, I mean, whatever that means to you, your personal best, surround yourself with people striving for their personal best. Allow yourself to be taught by teachers, Saturn and Sagittarius, by masters of your trade. If you keep hitting the same wall over and over and over again, you have to ask yourself, what's the common denominator? There's something you're missing, and that's not even a negative thing. It's just, why am I doing the same thing over and over and over again? Is this my lot in life? Can I change this? Can I make adjustments? Can I be creative and make adjustments? It's really funny because, like I said, I've had so many of my kids and family staying with us right now, and people and different things, and I love it. I love my family and I love everybody in it. But the kind of work that I do takes a lot of alone time and isolated research and concentration and studying astrology on a deeper level. And so, a friend of mine just gave me kind of an older, but it's so cool. It's like this older trailer, and I'm going to turn it into like a complete hippie office, and it's already over here. So we're cleaning it up. And I thought, okay, instead of me being annoyed at everybody and everything everybody else is doing, blaming them because I can't get anything done. I'm such a Virgo. And being like a Virgo, I'm like, wait a minute. I have a perfect solution. This door opened up, little office outside my property. I mean, I have a couple little spots that I can do things, but I need something I can really concentrate in and make my own. And I thought, I'll have a little office right outside my house. And then I can have that quiet time, take responsibility for my calling, my work, and then come back and be with my family. So I know that sounds really simple, but what can you do to be creative right now? What can you do to make a few changes? Because changes are coming. Changes are coming. So with all this being said, I could go into a lot more. I'm going to go into very extreme depth on this North Node energy in May 2017 subscription page. Again, only $9.99 a month, and I'm going to have stuff every month. Plus, I have all 12 signs for the transits for the year on the subscription page. I did a whole new sun sign series. You guys have seen some of that. I put a few of them up for you guys, a little sample. But just going into more depth, I've just been so frustrated because I feel like I've been holding back so much that I want to share with you guys of my research and different things, because it's like you're putting it out there, but often you don't even know, like, is anybody getting it, appreciating it, like what's happening? It's like, I know it's hard to explain unless you're on this side, but coming out here and really trying to give your all and trying to be authentic and trying to be real and trying to be honest with the things you're going through, it's not always that easy. And for all of the YouTube astrologers and readers out there, the ones that watch my videos and I watch your videos, I just want to say thank you and just let you guys know, I know what it takes. And for those of you who gain and really every day, like, life changes by maybe just something someone says, you're a little more confident, you're a little, contribute to that, because you're going to come back for more. And when you can get a life-changing message from someone, the click of a button, and you can end that and have a life-changing thought. I mean, you could go buy a Starbucks for $10, but that thing's going to be gone in 10 minutes, and you're going to be in the same position going back through the drive-through. I don't know, you guys, life-changing, creative ventures is what I'm encouraging you guys to think about. All of you, like me, kind of having all these projects and all these ideas and wanting to share with the world and wanting to be a part of the world's spiritual, you know, evolution, be a part of the changes, be a message of hope. You know, those are the things we need right now more than ever. And, you know, there's so many different ways to get our messages out there. And I know a lot of us are feeling frustrated. We've been putting our messages out there and we don't really know, like, is this it? Well, you know what? We're having to do some reevaluation right now, you know, with the energy. We're growing, we're moving, and we need to come out with new content. There's a new trend coming through in teaching and different things, and all that's going to be more and more evident. Of course, you know, again, I will get more into it in my other video, but just to kind of also let you guys know, because I'm kind of talking about the positive stuff, North Node in Leo, you know, this is the lion, and the lion likes to rule his kingdom or queendom. And so people are going to be really much more territorial. It'll be a lot more power trips, a lot more controlling issues, a lot more, you know, of that kind of energy. So we have to get ready to learn, how can we make the most out of this energy? How can we put ourselves in really productive positions with others? You know, these are the things I'm exploring as well. So, all right, you guys, I probably rambled on long enough. Just looking, Mars and Gemini. That's why I'm talking like crazy. I haven't been talking that much. I go through periods, especially when Mercury's retrograde, where I just literally can't open my mouth. But I was starting to think something was, you know, how you sort of feel like, am I going to pull out of this? Like, it's just been several months. But we've had a lot of Pisces energy in the background, you guys, and that always draws us to a little more quiet, isolated mindset, which I'm, you know, comfortable in. But I have a Mars and Leo, and I'm like, I can't sit back here forever. I have to do something with this energy. So I'm feeling it. Yeah, lots happening. So thank you guys all for supporting me. And thank you, all of you who have already subscribed. I have a lot of subscribers already on my page, which is really exciting. And for readings, if you guys want to get a reading right now, now is a great time to get a reading. I have video transit readings, like 15-minute readings. I have 1-hour Skypes, all of that. This is a great time to invest in yourself. North Node and Leo. It's all about you now. You get a whole 18 months to have it be all about you. The only problem is it'll be all about everybody. So anyway, you guys, I hope this was helpful. Stimulate some thoughts. Happy new moon. Plant your seeds. Plant your seeds. You know, think about your security. And, you know, like that bull, you know, when they're secure, they drop their head and they eat the grass and they relax and they swish their tail, right? And they bat a few flies, but there's a demeanor. It's a relaxed demeanor when all is well on the plantation. And right now, you know, sometimes we have to kind of make a list. Family, get your family life in order, get your home in order, get the background stuff in order. The last of North Node in Virgo is all about, you know, go through those drawers one more time, get rid of those boxes one more time, detoxify one more time, because you don't have time for that. You, North Node and Leo, it's all about the best. You want to bring the best into the next 18 months. All right, you guys? All right. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear how you guys are doing. Again, I have my sun sign, a couple of sun sign samples of my videos if you want to check those out for free. Or come check out my subscription page, $9.99 a month at cowgirlastrologer.com. Thanks.